So I was really surprised when we saw Michael Fassbender back, but it's not the same dude, at least at first. It's a dude named Walter instead of a dude named David from Prometheus. He is the same android, but it's the future, and he's a newer model, so he's not able to harm humans like David is, which was something I thought more about later after watching it. Um, I was like, oh wait, they established in Aliens that androids can't hurt people. So what was up with David purposely killing somebody in Prometheus? Uh, but then I remembered at the same time, Prometheus is a prequel, so it's before Aliens, so it's before they did that. So that was pretty smart of them. They didn't make a mistake. Though I very briefly thought they did. I'm glad I didn't put it in my review, but I did want to talk about it. Um, So yeah, they go to the same planet uh, that Prometheus was on. So they don't bring any of the creatures back from that movie, though. Uh, we don't get the little octopus thing. We don't get the deacon. We get full-fledged xenomorphs, and we get some like gray little things that are really fucking cool. I really liked them. Uh, A lot of people complain about the CGI in it. I didn't think it was bad. I've seen bad CGI before. Just off the top of my head, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D 2013. That had some bad CGI blood. But I still enjoyed that movie, flaws aside. Pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. Do your thing, cuz. Um, but let's talk about Alien Covenant. Most of the characters I don't really care for. There's a gay couple in this one. Didn't realize they were a couple until one of them's dying. I enjoyed this movie. I think it's my favorite Alien movie so far. But Aliens movies have not been very good with giving you characters to give a fuck about. I think only the sequel was one where I cared about the characters the most. I like those characters in Aliens. Except for that one sexist dude that got on the girl and said she looked like a dude because she had muscles. But he was a very forgettable character. I don't even remember if he actually went on the mission or what, or if he was like one of the first to go. Because characters just kind of blend together in a lot of the Alien movies. Creep James Franco's in here. If you don't know his controversy, which I think he is one of the few celebrities that people know what he did, he became a college teacher and started dating his students. Yeah, sure. He's not a high school teacher, so he's not dating a child. But that is an abuse of power. It's like manipulation, even. Because why would you say no? He could fail you. He could kick you out of class. He could claim you did something you didn't do. There's a very creepy behavior to date your students, people you're supposed to be teaching. You shouldn't see them in a sexual or romantic way. Simple as that. I don't care if they're legal. He very briefly makes an appearance in this movie. Didn't even realize it was him. He gets like burnt alive in one of his pods during an accident. And then Daniel's one of the main characters of the movie. She realizes, well, she doesn't realize, obviously she sees it. James Franco's character dies, and then she pulls out like a little thing and looks at him, some memories of him, a little video he had recorded before. And yeah, he's dead. He was also the captain of the ship, so bye to the captain. We have a new captain now. He decides to go to the planet, even though Daniel warns against it. She's like, this is too good to be true. I don't think we should go here. And it turns out, it's the exact same planet from Prometheus, so she was right to be wary. Two people get infected. One of them's the gay guy. I don't remember what his name was. But while he's dying, his boyfriend or husband, I think they are married. I'm pretty sure they have like matching rings or something. Lope, he survives most of the movie, surprisingly enough. He's like, love of my life, wake up. And of course, he's dead. You can't help him. There's some amazing kills in this movie. I really enjoyed it. One of the main actors is Danny McBride, who I don't know what I know him from. I didn't even look it up. But he's got a very recognizable face. He plays a character named Tennessee in this movie for some reason. A little silly. Didn't hate it though. He's always wearing a cowboy hat too. Just feels strange to see in an alien movie because, cowboys they just feel like really old 90s shit, and this movie takes place in the way future. So, of course, more and more people die. They end up bumping into David. Apparently he's still here. Elizabeth is dead. He killed her. Shocker. So, I guess it is somewhat of a continuation of Prometheus. But poor Elizabeth is dead. He also went to the planet with her and killed all the people there. It turns out he's like in love with her too. Very strange. He's also got like this weird relationship with the other robot that looks like him, Walter, where he like kisses him in one scene. He also calls him brother though. Very, very strange things happening in this movie. He also tries to sexually assault the Daniel's character by kissing her on the mouth while he's got her pushed on top of a table. And he asks her if he's doing it right because he's an android and doesn't know how to kiss. Very strange. Then Walter comes and saves her. They have a little fight. Eventually the fight ends off screen. Apparently Walter lost the fight, which wasn't too surprising because he was under David and David was beating him up. It showed that he was getting a knife, but we don't see if he gets to use it or not, which obviously he doesn't. We don't know if he killed him or not. Maybe he left him there for dead, beyond repaired or whatever. Now, I think the twist with David is fucking stupid. And you want to know why? It's because they established pretty early on in the movie, like they land on the planet, Walter loses his hand from acid. Yet David's able to successfully copy this guy. That doesn't make any fucking sense. So he's not only able to switch into David's clothes, he's able to fucking, burn off his own hand with acid perfectly, just like what happened to fucking Walter. Just for this dumb plot twist at the end of the movie. Just very, very stupid. Don't know why they went with that. And like I said, most of the characters weren't very memorable. I was very sad when Lope died. He seemed like he was going to survive. They make it onto the ship. They kill the alien. But of course they do this stereotypical, the alien got on board. But it's because Lope somehow became pregnant with the alien's baby. I don't understand how. Like, he just got hit with some acid on his face. And then, like, the alien came out of his body. A full-grown alien, even. Which, very new thing to the series. And then it goes and kills the other two survivors. Rick's and his wife. I don't remember her name. And then, Tennessee and Daniels are able to kill it. And then, we get the little reveal with Walter actually being David. I just don't get it. Simply because of the whole fucking Walter getting his hand burned off. And he didn't have that much time to go chase after them. Because they were running out of the pyramid to get away from an alien. I don't get how he not only switched into fucking Walter's clothes, he also burned off his own hand with acid to make them think that he was Walter. It's very, very silly. Decent movie though. A lot of great kills.